Sauerkraut is one of Germany's most famous dishes. Some people love it and some people don't like it at all. But in the 18th century, it could be a matter of life or death. The most famous sauerkraut recipe from Germany is a wine sauerkraut, and today I will show you how it was made. Back then, in the 18th century, a Scottish doctor named James Lind found out that scurvy could be stopped by eating certain foods, like lemons or sauerkraut. Between the 15th and 18th century, scurvy was one of the deadliest diseases on ships. Often more than the half of the crew died from it. People mainly eat salted meat and hard biscuits, which caused serious vitamin deficits. On land, especially among soldiers, scurvy was also common. The idea that sauerkraut could help only became widely known at the beginning of the 19th century and was eventually added to the English Navy food supplies for long sea voyages. Germans, however, had been using sauerkraut long before that in the Hanseatic League, a network of German trading cities. People had eaten it since the Middle Ages. This German tradition is something we want to bring back to life on my YouTube channel. We're looking at the lives of German immigrants in the US, showing how they dressed, what tools they used, and what they eat. And this wine sauerkraut is a typical German sauerkraut you can buy in the supermarket. And I have prepared all the stuff what we need today. Maybe I need a little bit more garbage, and then I take it direct from the field. It is behind me. And I have to just clean up a little bit of the garbage. And this is what I do to prepare all the garbage. I take them, and we have a lot of holes, and take out the biggest leaves. And I will save the biggest good leaves for later. We will use them later. And then I cut with a knife everything what is bad out that we don't want to have in the garbage. And I do this with patience, with every garbage, and use only the perfect and best stuff. What we do today is 2.5 gallons, and this is what we have here, and this is plastic. I try to do so traditional how I can do it, and this don't touch the garbage, but I don't have the original pot and stuff. This is the only way I can use it. I try to buy everything historical tools, and you can support me with this when you subscribe this YouTube channel, that I can buy more historical tools. And what we have also here is bay leaves. It's very important for the taste. Then I have salt. I make a ½ ounce of salt to every kilogram, like 2 pounds of garbage. And then I have here wine. This is a Riesling. Riesling is a typical wine that came from the area, from the type of sauerkraut what we make today. And this is a dry wine. In the first step, I clean up my garbage, and then I make it very small to cut them down and put the salt on, and then I squeeze them. And I have learned that if I take my big wood and breath them down, it goes faster, a lot faster. This is what I do until the juice coming out. And then I collect the juice in a special pot and take the garbage and put them in the pot and beat them with the wood again, that they are going down and there's no air between the garbage and the juice. Put a little bit juice inside that there's immediately under the garbage, and then I make the next batch of garbage. Every time I make 1 kilo, but in the next time I take out the salt water again and put in the wine step by step. And this is where I use the wine, and I put in the bay leaves step by step. I have no really calculation about this, just after feeling, and then I fill up the whole pot until this is full. It is very dark now outside, and I can't make the rest of the video outside. It goes very fast dark, or you need a long time to make the sauerkraut. And you see, this is not complete full. Sometimes it's possible to make more inside, and I have a little bit left over, but I don't want to use them now. I'm finished today. It was not enough work. And now I take the big leaf that I have take out and put them in this sauerkraut, and then I put stones on top there, push them down, and then I have my plastic bag, put them on top, and make water inside, and then they can go and ferment. After 6 weeks, the sauerkraut is finished fermented, and we can take out our first portion. And it's very important to work very, very clean with good washed hands and tools. First, the stones and top leaves are removed. Then the needed amount is taken. The best way is to do this the less time it can be, and take bigger portions out in one time and use it for the next 1 or 2 weeks. So the rest can stay fresh for up to 1 year. I usually take enough for 1 week. Afterwards it needs to be sealed with the water again, and for this first I go in and push down all the sauerkraut. This is on the sides here, and push everything down under the water. Then I take the leaves that I get out and put them back as the seal from the top. And in the last step, the stones need on top again. And it should be everything under the water solution. And if it's not, then it is important to make salt water on top again. And this is just water with 2% of salt. And I see this here, I need to make a little bit of them and put them in this jar. Delicious. It is more sour than sauerkraut from the supermarket, but their foundational taste is very similar. They use the same wine, Baileys, and the coal, but they make one different. They throw sugar in the sauerkraut. This is without sugar. And if somebody want to have it more sweet and not so sour, everyone can make some sugar inside. This is more healthy because this is not heated up like the sauerkraut in the supermarket. And I can recommend it, try it out. But it's not enough. Click on this video and I show you 3 other type of sauerkraut recipes from the 18th century that was produced in Germany.